In 2022 a refurbishment program was launched in Russia to upgrade 800 T-62 tanks from storages. The first T-62 entered service in 1961, integrating the most advanced gun in the world. It was 2 decades ahead of Western tank designs in integrating smoothbore guns and armor-piercing, fin-stabilized, discarding sabot rounds. The gun provided significantly higher armor penetration due to its greater muzzle velocity. The T-62 saw combat for the first time during the 1969 Sino, Soviet border conflict. During the 1973 Yom Kippur War, the T-62 was an effective adversary for Israeli Patton and Centurion main battle tanks armed with 105 mm guns. The Israelis captured hundreds of these tanks from the Syrians. 120 of those were modernized and received the designation Tyran 6. A small tank brigade consisting of 2 enlarged tank regiments, each equipped with 46 Tyran 6 tanks, was formed. The Tyran 6 is used by reserve units. The Israelis have sold the rest to different countries. During the Soviet-Afghan War, the T-62 was a primary tank used by the Soviet Army. It also saw combat in Chechnya and Georgia. During the Vostok military exercise in 2018, multiple T-62M and T-62MV tanks were reactivated from storage in an effort to assess how quickly these tanks could be readied for a major conflict. The T-62MV is a modernized version of the T-62M tank. It was developed in the late 1980s as an upgrade to the T-62M. The T-62MV features Contact 1 explosive reactive armor on the turret and hull, which provides additional protection against anti-tank weapons. The rear side of the turret as well as the rear side of the hull are equipped with wire cage armor. The idea behind wire cage armor is to disrupt the flight path of incoming anti-tank rockets and missiles, causing them to detonate before they can penetrate the armor. T-62MV tanks are armed with a 115 mm smoothbore gun, which is capable of firing several types of ammunition including armor-piercing, high-explosive, and anti-tank guided missiles. In addition to the gun, these tanks have one 7.62 mm coaxial machine gun and a 12.7 mm machine gun. The maximum range of the 115 mm 2A20 smoothbore gun is approximately 2,000 meters for armor-piercing rounds and up to 5,000 meters for high-explosive fragmentation rounds. One of the advantages of using T-62 is the fact that 115 mm ammunition is in stock in sufficient numbers. T-62MV tanks are fitted with a new V12 water-cooled diesel. It develops 580 horsepower. The tank has maximum speed of 50 km per hour. It has a maximum range of 450 km. The tank has a new gunner sight with thermal imager and laser rangefinder, as well as commander periscope, that can elevate to 5 meters. The thermal sight dates back to the 1980s but still provides far greater situational awareness than the original one. In Ukraine, T-62MV tanks are mainly used as artillery support. In combat conditions, there is a significant loss of equipment. Some due to combat losses and some for other reasons. Tanks use up the resource of engines, guns, tracks, and so on fast. These tanks are sent back to factories for overhaul. It should also be taken into account that all the tanks removed from long-term storage had already, partially, exhausted their resource in the past. As a result, there is always need for more equipment at the front. Russia donated a significant number of T-62 tanks to the Syrian army for the fight against insurgents. The countries still using T-62 tanks are Afghanistan, Algeria, Angola, Belarus, Cuba, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Kazakhstan, North Korea, Libya, Russia, Syria, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, and Yemen.